Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm gonna walk you through my monthly purchases. I believe I have done the January, February, and I'm working on the March and April now. I'm a little bit behind on this, but I'm gonna continue this series because it's really nice to keep track on all of the makeup you buy monthly. And in March I have about 5 products that I bought only, so I'm combining March and April. So let's get started. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing down below. It would mean so much to me. And let's get into the video. So on March 2nd, so I'm gonna look down here because I have my spreadsheet and I'm gonna let you know where I bought each product, what product it is, and how much I paid for it. So on March 2nd, I bought the Pure Color Envy Luxe Eyeshadow Palette by Estee Lauder. Now this, I bought it from the Estee Lauder website. It is the 04 Desert Dunes. So it's this nice neutral palette. I have used it quite a bit. I mostly use this ones and then this to kind of darken the outer corner of my eye, and a little bit goes a long way with this palette, otherwise it becomes very flaky. But I spent $56 on this. I had a 15% coupon. It would have costed me $66. Obviously this is Canadian, but yeah, so it's an okay palette, but I think it's a little bit too expensive for what you get. I would rather spend my money on a Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadow palette. But anyways, I have been using it, so I spend money, I want to use it. Now, the next product I bought is more of a skin product. This is by The Ordinary, and this is the Ordinary Niacinamide Control Serum. This was $7.10 at Sephora. I bought this online. I've used it quite a bit. I'm almost going to have to put it in my empties. I kind of stopped using it. To be honest, I don't see any difference in my skin at all. I don't know what it does. It's supposed to be good for you. Mineral blemish formula. I don't have blemishes. It's a high strength vitamin as well. So I haven't noticed much using this product. I don't think I will repurchase it. So just keep that in mind. Next product I bought from Amazon, and this is the Australian Gold SPF 50 Botanical Tinted Mineral Sunscreen. This is for fair and light skin. This costed me $23.49, so it's kind of like a tinted sunscreen. You don't see the tint. It's very subtle, like it goes right into the skin. And I bought 2 of them. I use this all over my face only, and it's an okay product. I really enjoy it. It doesn't have any smell, no sunscreen smell, no perfume smell. It's supposed to be good for you. And again, it's a mineral sunscreen. So you see how nice it just blended into the skin, and it didn't leave any type of shade on the skin. I went to the Bay here in Canada, and they sell MAC products, and I bought this MAC blush, and this is the powder blush in the shade Raisin. It looks very pretty. This costed me $32, and this was on March 11th. This is a nice blush, as you can see. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. I just have to use it more often. I haven't used it much, but I love the shade. You just have to keep in mind, I don't think it lasted much on my face, but I have to give it more tries and see. And last, on March 24th, I have purchased the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm Veil Palette. And it's this one right here. This was $27, was on sale from $54. My goodness, I'm happy I didn't spend $54 on this. It's not happy with this palette. Like, it's very glittery, and I don't like glitters on my face. Like, the shades look nice, and they're probably going to look nice for the eye only, but not for the face. I would use this on the eyes only, like an all over shade over the eye, and that would look pretty. But again, it's also very subtle, so keep that in mind. But if you don't like wearing much makeup, a little bit of shade with some sparkles in it all over the eyelid, it will look really good. But I would not put this on the face because it's way too glittery. Okay, in April, let's start with April 1st. On April 1st, I bought the Urban Decay Hydromaniac Glowy Tinted Hydrator Foundation in the shade 20, and this was the Sephora online VIB sale, and I bought it for $40. I guess I went crazy because the Sephora VIB sale went on during that time, and I love this foundation. I definitely recommend it. It is a beautiful, beautiful hydrating foundation. I think that this is good for everyone. It is so beautiful. The coverage is so natural and it's so lightweighted. It does provide enough coverage and it's very hydrating. And I love that this is a 24-hour hydrating foundation. This is beautiful. You are not going to be disappointed buying this one. I love it so much. On April 1st, again, it's going to be a lot on April 1st. I bought the Tower 28 Beauty Dream Team Lip Gloss and Blush. Now, this was a deal. This was $34 for both of these products, and I love these products. The blush is in the shade Magic Hour, and it's a beautiful rosy shade. Look at that. It's so beautiful, very balmy and very hydrating. And the lip gloss, this is in the shade, this is the Shine On Lip Jelly in the shade Pistachio. And this lip gloss is beautiful. It's very hydrating and it has a little bit of that pink shade, and it's just a stunning color on the lips. It just gives your lips a little bit of color with that nice jelly glossiness. It's just a beautiful duo, and it was a deal. Otherwise, this would have been like $20-something and this would have been $30, but I think I got both for, I know I got both for $34, again, Canadian. On the same day, I have purchased the Huda Beauty Glowish Soft Radiance Bronzing Powder. This is such a beautiful powder. I got mine in the shade 02 Medium, and this was for $41. Like, look at that. It looks so beautiful. It's just every time I look at this, it makes me want to drink some coffee. It's a stunning, stunning powder. It's again it's a powder, so it's not a cream. It's a powder bronzer. Very hard to see on the hand, but when you, it's right there on my finger, but when you apply it to the face, it's such a nice, beautiful caramel color that you get. I love this powder. I have to use it more often. I have to do a shop my stash soon and switch up the powders that I have here. Ooh, I bought the Natasha Denona Pastel palette, and this was $86. It's this beautiful palette right here, and I love this palette. I know some people have had issues. They didn't enjoy this palette that much, but I think it's so unique and so different than what I have in my collection, and I'm so happy I have it because you don't have to create an eye look with this if you're afraid of colors. The way I use this, I can either go with one of the shades all over my eyelid, or I love to use one of these color shades either in the inner corner or as a color underneath my lower lash line with a nude eye. I think that it looks so beautiful. So you can use this palette in so many ways. You can create colorful looks to very natural looks with a pop of color. So I love this palette. I'm happy I got it actually. Okay, next product I bought on the same day, April 1st, is by Item Beauty, and I purchased a blush, and this is the Item Beauty by Addison Rae Blushing Like Cream Blush in the shade Oopsies. Now, this is a cream blush, but when you touch it, when you look at it, when you feel it, it feels like powder. And this costs $20. It's totally powdery, so they call it a cream blush, but it's powder. And look at the nice shade, very pigmented, very easy to blend onto the cheeks. It's not patchy, and the shade is just so beautiful. It's kind of like a pinky, very neutral. I mean, it's not neutral, but it's not a peach shade. It's more like a pink shade, as you can see. But when you blend it, it's not as strong as the swatch. It looks really beautiful on the cheeks. Ooh, let's see. Next, I bought the Dior Forever Skin Correct Concealer in the shade 1 Neutral. This is a beautiful concealer, and this was $46. Now, there's 11 milliliters in here. It's quite a lot you get. The foot applicator is big enough, and you can also use this as a foundation if you buy the shade that matches your skin. So it is very hydrating, also very luminous, as you can see, and it's very good to use for mature skin as well, and for dry skin. That's why I love this so much. And I don't need to set it. It looks very nice and glowy and hydrating. It's just a beautiful concealer to have, and it's a 24-hour wear caring full coverage creamy concealer. I love this concealer. Now, my next product, I'm so excited about this one. This is by Fenty Beauty, and this is the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer in the shade Amber, and this was $44. Now, I bought this. It looks like a muddy bronzer. However, this is a contour. So I bought this shade for actually contouring the cheekbones. This is my only product that I have to contour. I have an Anastasia Beverly Hills stick as well in the same shade, but I bought this only for contouring. So I'm using it only to contour the cheekbones, and that's it. I don't use it as a bronzer because of the shade, but this is a perfect bronzer, cream bronzer shade for contouring. So I definitely recommend this one. Now, I have bought another product. I'm gonna put a picture right here. Is by Rare Beauty, and that's the Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer in the shade 14W. I do have a review on my channel about this product. It was $38, and I have returned it. I don't usually like to return products, but I have returned it because I found out that it does have, I don't know, it's like an ingredient in it which most SPF products have, that it's not very good for your skin. I was afraid to use it. I know a lot of SPF products have that ingredient, but the percentage amount in that skin tint was a little bit higher. So I was afraid to use it, and unfortunately I had to return it. I really loved it. There's nothing wrong with the foundation. It's just more of a preference thing, and I just didn't want to risk it. So that's why I have returned that one, but it's a beautiful tinted moisturizer. Speaking of Rare Beauty, I have purchased on April 2nd now the Rare Beauty blush in the shade Bliss, and this retails for $26. This I bought in store, not online. This is such a beautiful shade. I had to go and swatch it. A little bit goes a long way, and again, it reminds me of the same shade, the one by Item Beauty. It's a nice, like, dusty rose with a little bit of mauve inside. I don't know, it's just a very beautiful color, and the way it dries like satin on the face. It's like a cream blush, but it dries like satin. So I love the shade Bliss. Now, on April 2nd, again online, I purchased the Dior Addict Lip Glow in the shade Ultra Pink, and this was $45. This is stunning. It's kind of like a lip balm with a hint of color. I don't know if you can see it on the hand. Maybe. It's very hard to see on the actual skin. I don't know if you guys can see that, but on the lips, it's so beautiful. It hydrates your lips and it gives it that nice, a very sheer pink to your lip color. I love the Dior lip products. I recommend them. However, I know that they are very expensive. On April 6th, I have bought the Inglot Amc Eyeliner Gel for $18, and this I bought it from the Inglot website. This is the gel liner that I think Kim Kardashian uses, or her makeup artist uses on her. I love this one. It's just very easy to use. It's kind of very similar to the Maybelline or the L'Oreal gel pot liners, but I love it. Next, on April 8th, this was before my Las Vegas vacation. Yes, I bought the LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation. I have one of this, but from Sephora, this was the cheapest foundation I can get, that it's like a serum that I really loved, and I got it in the shade TG1. I'm normally in the light ones, but because we went to Vegas, I thought I'm gonna get a 10 and I'm gonna need a darker shade. This is the only foundation that I have darker than my skin. In case I get a 10 or I get a very light foundation, I need to mix it. And this was $28 from Sephora. I bought it online. This shade is too dark for me, but I'm gonna keep it because I don't know, I have to use it even though it's darker. It's good if you do get a 10. I don't fake 10 or anything, but if I do get a 10 from outside, I want to have a darker foundation to kind of match my neck and my body. Or if I have a very light foundation, it's good to mix it with. And I love LYS, the serum, like in my correct shade. It is so beautiful on the skin. Definitely recommend this one. Very nice packaging. You get a lot of product in here for a very good price from Sephora. On April 9th, I bought the Rose Inc Skin Enhance Luminous Skin Tint. This is in the shade 20 and this retails for $65. Now, because I've returned my Rare Beauty Moist Skin Moisturizer Skin Tint Foundation, I have used the money towards this one. I know it's very expensive and I have used, you can see, quite a bit I've used, and I love this so much. I'm trying not to use it daily only because it's so expensive and I don't want to run out of it. I'm waiting for another sale and I'm gonna buy again. Again, this product is a little bit fussy for the price you pay, so you have to actually pump it out on the back of your hand and use a brush to melt those beads with the serum that's inside. You don't want to apply this to your face. You don't want to use a sponge and you don't want to build it up. So one layer is enough. It provides a very nice veil coverage to your face. It's a tinted serum, so keep in mind it's not a high coverage foundation, but it just gives your skin such a beautiful luminous coverage. Now, I know some people don't like it and it's a little bit more fussy to work with, but if you get the hang of it, it's a beautiful skin tint. But the price, it's just a little bit over the top, I think. I think it's a little bit too expensive for this product. So I understand the price, it's up there, but I wanted to try it and I'm happy I did because I really love it. And I think I'm going to repurchase it when I run out of this one. I bought on April 9th, this is from the Bobbi Brown website, the Bobbi Brown Concealer in the shade Ivory. This is $30.71. I have a full video on this product so you guys can see how it performs on mature dry skin. And the regular price was $39, but I had a discount of $9.75 off. So I bought it for $30.71. This, you can see that I've used quite a bit. And it's a very beautiful concealer. It's very brightening because of the shade I bought. It has a very nice magnetic lid packaging, and the concealer is very, very hydrating. It's just so beautiful. It's just melts into the skin when you put it underneath your eye. I love the feeling that this provides, and sometimes I use this all over my eyelid as well as a eyeshadow primer. So I definitely recommend this guy. And like I promised you, my last product in April 18, it's a Dior product. Again, a lip product. I love Dior lip products. This is the Dior Lip Glow Oil in the shade Rosewood. This retails for $45, but because I had $10 off at Sephora, I paid $35 for it, you know. So this is a beautiful, beautiful lip oil, and it has that nice rosewood tint. It's hard to see it on the hand, but it provides, let's add some on the lips since they seem very dry. It provides a very nice oil to your lips, very hydrating and healthy looking, with a little bit of tint of that orangey red shade. A little bit. It's not as intimidating as it looks. So yeah, this was my last product. So we went through March and April. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys to kind of see what I've purchased. I know there were a lot of products in April because of the VIB sale. I hope that this kind of helps you decide on what you would like to buy based on product quality, based on the pricing. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe down below. I wish you all a wonderful day. Always remember to be yourself, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Love you guys. Bye.